Today I'm going to be talking about the Google Pixel 6. Let's get to the video and let's discuss. Hello everybody, this is Lavon Cason here. I am back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Google Pixel 6. Because why the heck not? And plus, there's a lot of people in the tech community that have received their phones and already unboxing them. There's tech reviewers out there that are about to get their Google Pixel 6 phones through Team Pixel. Oh, and by the way, I'm not in Team Pixel or anything like that. So, yeah, I just wanted to mention that. But anyways, so pre-order, it starts today. It will begin shipping on October 28th. And plus, Google has pretty much said that all the major US carriers, plus retailers such as Google Store, Best Buy, Amazon, Walmart, Costco, and other many retailers will be selling the phones as well. The Google Pixel 6 is $599, while the Google Pixel 6 Pro is $899. Now, that pricing is pretty aggressive. I'm not going to lie to you. Comparing it to iPhones, Samsungs, and even OnePlus phones, yeah, that's pretty aggressive. They both provide 128 gigabytes of storage in both base models. The 6 can be equipped with 256 gigabytes, while the 6 Pro has options pretty much up to 512 gigabytes. Alright, so let's be honest and let's be real. The most interesting thing about the Google Pixel 6 and the Google Pixel 6 Pro is the system on a chip itself. Now, pretty much Google is calling it Tensor, and it's supposed to be competitive to the Snapdragon 888, which is pretty much on every well-known Android flagship phone in 2021. Now, here's the thing about the Tensor system on a chip is that there's pretty much a lot of things going on with that processor. It has a custom TPU, which stands for Tensor Processing Unit for AI, built right into the chip. And there's many main processing pipelines. In addition, pretty much there's 2 high-power application cores, there's 2 mid-range cores, there's 4 low-power cores, there's a dedicated co-processor for security, there's a private compute core, an image processing core. Boy, there are just a lot of cores on these new Pixel 6 phones, man. The Google Pixel 6, as far as, system RAM goes and all those other things, it has 8 gigabytes of RAM, and that's for the Pixel 6 itself, while the Google Pixel 6 Pro has 12 gigabytes of RAM. That's pretty much some of the specs of the Google Pixel 6 and the Google Pixel 6 Pro. I'm gonna be real with you about the design of the Google Pixel 6 and the Google Pixel 6 Pro. I think they look pretty boring. Like, they look like another Android phone. Like, that's pretty much all I have to say as far as the design and how the phones look. Like, we all know that the Google Pixel phones pretty much will do good when it comes to taking photos. But what about the video quality? Well, both phones can shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second, now complete with Google's Auto HDR image processing, or capture up to 240 frames per second slow-mo video at 1080p. Let's get on to the OLED displays. They both have OLED displays, and one can refresh at 90 hertz for a smoother scrolling experience. The 6 Pro can go up to 120 hertz, depending on what you are doing with the phone. And both phone displays are covered in the latest Gorilla Glass and support HDR. So that's pretty much, the main details about the Google Pixel 6 and the Google Pixel 6 Pro. Overall, this phone is pretty interesting. Like, no cap, like it really is. This is the most interesting Google Pixel phone since, I don't know, maybe the second or third one. Because, let's be real, like, a lot of the recent Google Pixel phones, more like the Google Pixel 4 and the Google Pixel 5, like, they were fine phones in their own right, but what would be the point about getting a Google Pixel 4 at that time, or getting a Google Pixel 5 at that time? Because both phones, at their particular time that they have released, or they were released, they were pretty much using outdated Snapdragons. With this, the Google Pixel 6, Google has pretty much decided to make their own chip, which is pretty much the most interesting thing about the Google Pixel 6 and the Google Pixel 6 Pro, is that I want to see how capable that Tensor chip is. Like, I really want to see how capable that system of a chip is when it comes to playing games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, PUBG. I also want to see how it performs when it comes to emulation, such as, playing PlayStation 2 games, GameCube games, PlayStation 1 games, PSP games, 3DS games, Nintendo Switch games, and a whole bunch of other systems that you can emulate on Android. Like, I want to see how that performs with emulation. The chip, the Tensor chip. So, Google Pixel 6, it has my interest. I'm not going to lie. It definitely does have my interest. It really does. So, I'm interested to see what the chip is pretty much capable of. And also, too, I really hope that this phone really sells well. That is what I'm hoping for. So, Google Pixel 6 and Google Pixel 6 Pro, interesting phones. Very interesting phones in their own right. But the question is, will they sell well enough? Will Google Pixel 6 finally make people say, you know what, for this year, I'm not going to be messing with my iPhone. I'm not going to be messing with my Samsung phone. I'm going to be messing with that Google Pixel 6 phone or 6 Pro phone. That's the stuff that we need to be asking ourselves. That's the stuff that we need to be discussing about. But what are your guys' thoughts on the Google Pixel 6 line of phones? Are you guys interested in the Google Pixel 6 line of phones like I am? Let me know in the comment section below this video. See you guys later in peace. I hope you guys have a good day. So now that you have made it to the end of the video, I want you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and when you hit that notification bell, you gotta hit all notifications, so that way you can be notified for future Lavon Cason tech videos, future Lavon Cason gaming videos, future Lavon Cason live streams, and also other videos that I do, such as, reaction videos and things of that nature. Bye.